Here today with political guru and marketing genius Craig Huey, who is the CEO and president of Creative Direct Marketing Group Incorporated. So, Craig, just a few quick questions. What is the #1 successful marketing strategy moving forward here and now in the 2015?
Wow. You know, when you're talking about politics and trying to persuade people and trying to raise funds, what you're going to want to be able to do is use an integrated marketing campaign so that you target the right person. Don't waste time and money on anybody other than your target audience.
Okay.
And then you send direct mail,
Okay.
email, banner ads, and Facebook newsfeed all to the same people.
Okay.
And you do it simultaneously in a coordinated effort, and the response rates are off the chart. Want to win an election? You do it smart. The progressive left is going to do that. We need to do it.
That's right. Now, what is the most effective marketing platform that you're seeing positive results with today via direct mail, social media, individual websites, the magalogs we were just talking about in there? Give me your #1. What is it?
My #1 thing right now is the power of the magalog to be able to persuade people.
Okay.
So you have targeted messages to a targeted audience where they think it's objective information, where they learn something.
Okay.
You know, the political consensus is you send a postcard, and that postcard communicates something that's ineffective. It's not powerful enough. The left does not believe that that's the way to achieve victory. And yet Republicans and conservatives follow the old standard of the consultants. This breaks out of that mold because what you're doing is you're persuading in a powerful, out-of-the-box way.
Okay. Now, I want you to tell me, this was really exciting to me. Tell me a little bit about the latest thing that I called earlier, the Harry Potter thing, okay, right, where you are marketing in a whole new revolutionary way that will take the 21st century by storm. Tell me a little about it.
Well, what it is that you do modeling.
Okay.
So I can take a name. For example, if I had a donor list, I can duplicate people who should be donors that have all the same characteristics. It's so NSA. It's so almost 1984-ish because I can come up with a activist base of people who are going to be political help in a campaign, donors, voters, and I can clone those people. And in cloning them, I have their address, I have their telephone number. I not only have that, I also have their Facebook news feed. I can send them a banner ad and an email. So it's all to a targeted audience.
And tell me a little about where you're going to get a direct mail piece in the few years here from Mr. Craig Huey here, and it's going to have a video where you open it up. Tell a little about that. That is so cool.
Well, you've all seen a Christmas card that you open up, and the Christmas card will play music. But what this does, you open it up, and a video plays immediately. Again, if you're trying to convince a skeptical independent voter to vote for your candidate, oh my gosh, all of a sudden they see a 7-minute infomercial video. So this is an example of it.
Okay. Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So basically what this is a thicker version. It doesn't have to be this thick, but you open it up and immediately...
Look at that, guys. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that amazing?
This is what the left is going to do. Question is, are conservatives and libertarians going to do this as well? This is the power of the new media that's developing.
I mean, this is revolutionary, Craig. Honest to goodness, this is so huge.
Yeah.
Now, I want to ask you, one media technique that the Republican Party is using that we need to just do away with, throw it in the trash can. What is it?
I would say the consultants.
Okay. Okay. The whole time.
That's not
Okay.
quite what you're looking for, but remember what President Obama did.
Right.
He came in and he looked around. He threw out all the Democratic consultants, and he hired the best from Facebook and from Twitter and from Microsoft to develop the most advanced marketing strategies for his campaign, and he wiped the Republicans out. They had no idea what hit them because he knew the consultants would hold them back. The Republican consultants, I'm making some enemies right now probably, but honestly, the Republican consultants are wed to how they make the most money. It's not in any of the things we talked about.
You're right about that.
So you have to break out of that if you're going to be competitive in 2016.
Now, we're working. Our organization is Liberty Communications, which is really targeting. We're working on a conservative Spanish talk show radio, and essentially, you know, that's something that's seriously lacking nationwide. You have Univision and all these others, but you don't have as many as we need for the conservative cause. Now, what is the one thing that you would say is going to help target Hispanic voters and help show them the light as to the conservative cause and their traditional family values that they have at heart?
The most important thing is to understand the power of database marketing. Okay. So you create the database, and you do what the left does. You profile the Hispanic community. Okay. Are they interested in school choice? Are they interested in the immigration issue? Yeah. Are they? What is the priority of that? You take the different issues, and then you know how to communicate to them to persuade them for your candidate and persuade them not to vote for the other candidate. You educate. Think of what would happen if you had, say, what we call a news log, something that looks like a newspaper in Spanish that's targeting those Hispanics who have children about the power of school choice and what's necessary. And you start collecting a database on that, and you start doing the persuasion. You know, we have the message to the Hispanic community, but we're not giving the message to the Hispanic community. And so if the Republicans are going to do what they should do and capture that audience, they have to win the minds and hearts of the Hispanic community. It might be doing a video law to a certain group of the Hispanics on a certain issue. The communication power has to do with the educational process, not a headline on a postcard, and certainly not in the way the Republicans have handled the Hispanic community up to this date.
Yep, sir. Well, thank you very much. Heard from the best master marketer, Craig Huey. Thank you so much for your time, and it was awesome to see you.